Like, I love ussying things. Do y'all ussy stuff?
Yeah, you gotta ussy.
It's like, put it in that budussy. It's like, yeah. What can I ussy today?
Oh my God. Welcome to Boyfriends, where we help you find your circle
And your man.
I'm Jarrod D. King. I am here with the hosts of Boyfriends. Let's welcome them. We have Biddy.
Oh my God. No, the applause. It's incredible. Hi, everyone. Hi, Biddy here. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Hello, Deleqúa. How are you?
Hi, Jarrod. How are you?
I'm great.
Wonderful.
So sultry. Oh, gosh. And then we have our newest co-host, Jay.
In the house.
Get in,
Thank you for having me.
So excited to
Appreciate
have you
you.
on.
Love you guys.
How are you feeling about joining this crazy?
I'm ready to
group
go.
of
I took
people?
a shot of tequila, so let's get started.
All right now. All right
Get
now.
into it.
All right, so yeah, let's just jump into this,
Oh.
guys. I mean, this is exciting. We're in this new studio. I'm ready to just.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Welcome
I'm ready
back.
to just.
We're so back.
We are so.
Look
back.
at the clock on the wall.
No,
It says boyfriends.
it's not a
Look
clock.
at the clock.
See, now you need the monitor. Now is great. Okay, so let's get into the latest gossip with Gossip Friends.
Please.
So there you go. Philly Pride is moving to the Parkway. It's a bigger venue, but it's more expensive. So much so that there is a new $10 price tag for entry when it's been free for the last few years. So it begs the question, should Pride be free? What do you guys feel about this topic? This is kind of a big thing for us now.
Trumpflation.
Dive in. The comments immediately destroy him. His first, Jay's first compliment
Went
destroyed
right in there.
by
You said I'm just going to jam it on in there for
the
you.
algorithm's gonna fuck you up for that one.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
The question was, how do we feel about it?
Yeah, how do we feel about it?
I
How do we feel
don't-
about it moving to the Parkway? Maybe like Philly Pride 365, that's the organization that is running Philly Pride. And their explanation is that, you know, in the previous year, they had up to 150,000 attendees packed
got
into the
big.
gayborhood.
It got big.
And they're like, okay, well, for safety reasons and for accessibility reasons, we needed to move it out to somewhere that's a little bit more doable. So
I haven't done Pride since pre-pandemic, to be honest, here in Philly, y'all. I have
Ooh,
not
tell us
done.
why.
I have
Tell us
not
more.
done. Well, I have over the years with all the chaos going on everywhere. It's just my thing is safety. So I actually the segues into this. If people are paying, maybe there'll be a little more safety because you spent a little good coin. You understand what I'm saying? So if you spent a good coin, maybe it'll motivate y'all to be more mindful. Don't be arguing and carrying on, you know, and just go and have a good time and celebrate Pride, you know? Because I really, and not only that, if they have 100,000 people, things cost money. Pride ain't free. To put the actual event on, it's not free.
Yeah.
You know, so I think we need to always consider that too. Now, again, you got to be mindful. Everybody is not the same financial situation.
true.
But you know, hey, make a GoFundMe for the $10.
It's like
that's crazy.
a bunch of just like hundreds of
If you can just
$10
give a
GoFundMes.
penny.
$10 GoFundMe.
For 33
That's
cents a
crazy.
day. Sarah McLachlan. Yeah. That's insane.
No, I mean it's an interesting thing because like, do you guys feel like people are like rightfully upset with like having to pay for it, or like the idea that it kind of like puts a barrier up around certain segments of the community?
Yeah.
But what are they saying? How are they upset? What are they saying? Because I've heard the conversation a little bit,
Yeah.
but I haven't really gotten to the
What are
point
some of the flavors of the voices
Right.
that are happening in it? Yeah, I feel like and I think it's worth discussing because it's like there are actually a lot of thoughts like to yours. It was just like, okay, like there's some stated like accessibility and security things. It's like, okay, like there's some values being made in their decision making here. I feel like a lot of people are talking about the accessibility of cost, which is just like we went from this being truly anyone can attend this. It's just like there is no barrier, which is pretty powerful. If it was going from 5 to 10, one thing, but to go from 0, like free, 0, show up, be here, to being $10 entry, I think that that's why that kind of catches a lot of eyes.
Yeah. There's also the idea that they're moving away from the gayborhood, which is where all of the businesses and stuff are.
So it's like that money. Where's that? It's going to be a lot of people buying stuff from who? How is that going to work? Yeah. So that it feels fair. My current take on it, because it does change. I'm like, people are making good points around here, and for one thing, I think it's like not in my control. I don't think I'm gonna have like an ability to change that outcome, but I do have the ability to make sure I'm celebrating how I want to. So like, I probably won't be going to the Parkway. Like, I don't feel the need to do that personally.
What would bring you to the Parkway?
Ooh.
I got you. Bookbiddy.com. That's what'll get you there. Okay.
Booked. Well, that's the thing. A
She's
lot
that
of people
fabulous.
actually probably be booked for it, so that's fair. Like, maybe no, I probably still wouldn't go. If I was booked, maybe there. But
You should be.
I feel like what would make me go there? Not a lot. Like maybe like a big artist who I really love, and like for me, big artists would be like Vincent or Alex Mule or like some of these like iconic queer voices that I've just been meaning to go see. And there's a factor of star power. If that $10 is going to paying an artist,
I mean,
I agree with that.
They
maybe.
Well, not Philly 365. I won't say them, but I know like previously Philly Pride, that the other organization, that they've kind of dropped the ball in the performance area.
Agreed.
And I don't know. I mean, like Philly 365, like it was a free event in the gayborhood, and so it wasn't like nobody was really expecting a big name.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're gonna do Pride and it's gonna be ticketed, you kind of have to have something
Value.
to pull people
Substantial.
there.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just, especially now, because a lot of people are just like, well, I'm just gonna go to the gayborhood anyway.
That
That's
is
what
what
I'll
I'm
be
hearing.
doing.
Yeah, that's
Me and Biddy will be there.
I'm hearing that as well. Yeah, a block party, because for me, my number one is like, it felt so great to have it in the gayborhood.
Yeah.
That was new to your point. Like before it was in the gayborhood, before the pandemic, it was at
It's at the waterfront.
the
like,
waterfront. Yeah,
That's what they said, it was at the
Delaware
waterfront,
Riverfront,
yeah.
and it's like, and then I think it was a more expensive cost to entry, and it was like super, just like Bud Light stands place. It was like super over commercialized, where people were like, this isn't for anybody. Like this is actually awful for almost everybody, and they weren't even booking local performers. I remember hearing a lot of that controversy, and it was just like, what is this? Like, why
There
are we
was a
doing
lot
this?
of other stuff, behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, out of like the ashes of that, I think spawned something really beautiful. And I think out of the pandemic, we needed that reinvigoration into the gayborhood, because like those businesses really needed it.
Yeah. But I mean, it's good to see that the attendance has gotten so
big. 150. It's like,
crazy.
for those of you who are not like Philly girls, like the streets are small in Philly. They're for horses and shit. Like, 150,000 people. I'm like, where did we even stash all those bodies? And it was a little bit like, walking around like,
Did you think so?
At least in a few places.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it was
dancing, so
crowded.
I was
It was
like-
very crowded. But I mean, it wasn't like, I never got like the claustrophobic kind of
that's
vibe.
Right.
You
But I mean,
weren't
I
at the
guess it's
right
different
stage.
for different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You weren't partying at the right stage, girl. Everyone was over on 13. I'm just kidding. No, T. No, it's T. So these are transformations. I just hope that there can be something really beautiful that continues to get created out of that transition. Like change opens up opportunity as well. So it's like, well, then what can we do in the gayborhood with that energy?
Do we feel, I mean, I feel like I have my answer, but kind of to like make the point. Do we feel like Philly Pride 365 is wrong for this choice?
Ooh, got some opinions.
3, 2, 1. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
you
No,
know.
speak on it. Yeah.
We try to support everything that everybody does. You know, we don't want to tell anybody who, what, when, where, why, and how in many ways. But I feel like if they feel they can pull it off, pull it off. But if you don't, then you understand. Maybe we're gonna have to refigure this out again next year.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's a risk that's being taken, and no matter what you do, someone is gonna have an opinion about something.
Yeah.
You could wear the color green, and the other person could be like, "Oh, well, they should have wore red." You know, I don't like the green. You
Michelle
know,
Visage is like, you're an ugly bitch for that. And it's just like, for nothing. You know. No, yeah.
I agree. I think people should be open-minded, but I'll be at the gayborhood. So
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and. Yes, and.
Okay, for you guys.
Yes.
But I know where I'll be.
I think that so I feel like we have all been enough in the public eye at this point. Again, like I'm not like famous or anything, but I just like people will always have an opinion about who you are and what you do, and it's formed on their own experiences and their own value propositions they're making. And things that I will say is like I trust that there's a group of people who are trying to create intentionally, whether or not they had all the information to make those decisions really well. But I trust that they were considerate in that. And now the goal of our community is to make sure that as some of these people who have a lot of power to make these decisions, it's like, can we make sure to continue to inform them about like maybe other things to consider or give feedback on the experience? To your point, I kind of, at this point, it's going to happen. I don't think we're going to change that.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I wish them well. I wish them success. Yeah. And like, let's see how good it could be. Let's see what it could be.
Have you guys read, so they posted, Philly 365 recently, I want to say in the past couple of days, they posted an Instagram carousel answering some of these questions. It's straight from, I think, their FAQ on their website. Have you gone to the website to like read the rest of that? Because I think they're gonna post it more later. They haven't, as of this recording, they haven't posted anything yet. Have you like looked at that at all? Okay.
I've seen some of the Q&A posts. I think they were helpful. I thought they were in response to, but it is nice if they also had it as like FAQs that was before. If not, if it was reactive, still good, because I think again, there's a lot of discourse. Comments is not
I
the
think
best.
It was probably some of it was definitely a response.
Response.
I actually kind of want to pull up a screenshot because
Come on, PR.
one of them was kind of interesting.
Oh, I will say, okay, this is a gag. While you're pulling that up, the Instagram comment sections were so wild. They were so good.
Really?
It was, people were impassioned and just coming for each other. And most importantly, whoever, and this is just tea, whoever was on the social media for Philly Pride 365 was like, the responses were cutting. They were like, you don't know shit. Why don't you back them up? Like, I was just like, oh my God.
I can't find it.
Did they get it worse than Chili?
What is, who's the worst in Chili?
Oh, Lord. Yeah, Chili from TLC.
Oh.
You ain't hear about that's another
That's
subject.
that's a whole different topic.
Whole different topic.
Episode 3. But it's worth going back through the discourse of those comment sections, because it's like, I'm just like, who did y'all put on this? Because they were feeling personally attacked. Yeah. So whoever it was probably had a lot.
They responded with like it was, poor
They responded
babies.
as if they were being attacked, and like it was.
You mean one of the organizers?
Yeah, whoever was on the social media.
I mean, that FAQ, that's why I was trying to pull it up, because the FAQ, like,
it's a little bit.
I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
I can read a little bit of sass in that.
Oh, they was letting them have it like that?
A little bit, and it's on the
over
look on the
$10
website before they change it.
Over $10.
As soon as you listen to this, go to the website.
Yeah,
it's not like super unprofessional, but it's definitely like a little like pointed. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm gonna read that.
Being defensive about an event that you're organizing and that you work really hard on, and it's like, give it a chance. To be fair, not that I'm going to, but
Shame. Diabolical.
Okay, y'all. Our good new
Yes.
cast member, bitch.
Yes. Fit it right on in, Donnie. Fits been perfectly, darling. Yes.
God.
I
Yes.
won't be going myself. But I'd like to see video. I'd love to see some video of it.
Just send me the Zoom
But
page.
you know, our audience isn't all
back,
based
Jarrod.
based in Philly. So I mean, I guess to broaden the topic a little bit, briefly, like, what do you think should be the standard for like a Pride event? Should it be more of like a free thing, or should it be more intimate, or should it be I don't know, or like there are a lot of cities that do, you know, you do have to pay to get access. I mean, like,
Really?
what do you think? Yeah,
I
there are
think that's
some
more standard for
Yeah.
a lot of the big cities.
I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff like even Philly Philly Pride 365 said like infrastructure, insurance, city services, staffing, security, and operations, and that all costs money. And
Oh, well, that does.
yeah,
It does. And in these times, we have to be safe with the attack on our community the way it is.
There
Do
was
you- I
a
mean,
lot
like-
of violence the last few years, and it's not like a lot being like it's pervasive. It's like, but every year there's an incident of violence. That is
Yeah.
a little shake.
Mhm.
It shakes us a little.
Yeah.
bit. I know last year it was like really traumatizing. in
But
that
to
way.
your point earlier
Yeah.
too about paying talent, that is, we've got some amazing talent out there, like Michaela J. Like we could have Michaela J here. Like why not? I would love to have her here because she's everything. You understand what I'm saying? Like I really feel like if you're going to have the talent, put them in there.
And
so
Michaela,
that way,
you're referring to like Princess of Philadelphia, Michaela, like Vogue star Michaela. No, you're talking about Michaela K. Speak on Michaela K.
Michaela J from Pose,
Michaela
y'all.
J.
You
Oh,
know,
okay.
you know.
Yes. Michaela J.
She has a song called "I Got Something to Say,"
Oh.
and I'm just saying we have so many, but like local artists too. Yes, Michaela, all the local artists, you have them. So,
yeah.
like
I
Biddy.
agree. I'm good with a ticketed event. I'd like it to see some value and specifically to somebody in our community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got that. Okay.
You were saying about the other ones though.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think you kind of.
Yeah, I think it's the time to like explore what's possible. I think Philly had something very special in the gayborhood. We're making new decisions, but like we have National Coming Out Day, the largest National Coming Out Day celebration in the country, Philadelphia every year. Outfest, Our Fest, and that's in the neighborhood still.
Yes.
So I think it's like to each city use your assets, and I do think our neighborhood is one of our assets.
Yes.
So for each city, it's like, what's your asset? Is it Chicago go to the beach? Is it or Chicago to the beach? And wherever you are, like what's the thing you've got? You got like a hill everyone likes to hang out on. Dolores Park in San Francisco becomes this like huge, just like very impromptu pride celebration. It's like wall to wall human beings. So like every city, you got to do with what you got, and you got these old little tiny streets.
Yeah.
And I get it. And
Yeah.
also, a lot of block parties are not happening anymore because the city services cost a lot. Important overall context, urban studies nerd.
Got it. Okay.
So all that is to say, I'm excited for us to just keep innovating, and I want us to like keep making our voices heard so that we can like help steer something really exciting.
Got it.
Yeah. I'm feeling lovely, by the way, Biddy. Thank you. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Oh man.
So now to introduce you to one of the biggest movers and shakers in the community
Oh my god.
with Power Friends. Take a look. I'm so excited to be here with the Alex Ortiz. Hello. How's it going?
Hello, good to see you.
Why don't you let the viewers know what you do?
Right now, I am the creative director for Boss, BOS Boss, kind of interchangeable. We've donated almost $100,000 since 2018 through our proceeds. So we're really excited for this Pride because this Pride, we're really going balls to the wall.
That's a statement that I think that will all get us excited.
I thought y'all might like that. Yeah. June 6th is our big Pride party. It's at the Fillmore. We're expecting like 2,000 people. It's going to be the biggest party. You got a place to dance till 4 a.m.
Love it.
Yeah, we're going to have amazing performers. We're going to have Mandy Mango. We're going to have Jasmine Kennedy, local queens, local go-go dancers, local DJs, as well as international DJs. So it's going to be an awesome time.
All right, I'm looking forward to it. What we like to do on this show is we like to give all of our guests a chance to answer the topic of the day. So, are the heteronormative stereotypes that come with the labels top and bottom truthful, helpful, and should we break away from those roles and just date as equals?
12 years ago, I would say it's truthful, that's just how it is. But as you get older, you kind of realize you can kind of do everything and you don't have to be any which way and whatever works for you and your relationship.
Okay, thank you for the wise words. And we're
try.
gonna go back into the studio and we're gonna talk about this a little bit more. All right, so we heard what Alex had to say.
Thank you, Alex, for your lovely words.
Thank you.
Alex. Our first guest.
Yes.
That's legendary.
Legendary, Alex.
We've
Yeah.
had guests.
Fuck. Oh, yeah. My first guest.
Yes, with us here. This version of it.
Dive.
Yes. But yes, first guest of this season. And yeah, what do you guys think? Like, what do you think about like the whole top bottom conversation? And is that label helpful, or is it like, does it kind of screw us up in a dating relationship kind of sense?
I'm a heterosexual trans woman, so I ain't got to worry about that no more. Yeah, I'm just saying. No shade to y'all, but to be doing y'all thing, but no, baby.
Nobody wants to jump in here, huh?
I'll jump in.
You guys are mute.
I'll jump in.
This is like Beyonce's mute challenge. What's going on?
Okay.
Okay.
Do what you want, I say.
I just the other day was walking back from the gayborhood, and I had a moment of. I don't like that. I don't like
love
that.
that
We're gonna leave that
accent.
voice out. I was walking back from the neighborhood, and I was noticing like some like straight couples walking down the street, and there was like this more obvious gender kind of separation in how they behaved. And for me, I had this moment of being like, dang, that's so sad, because I feel like in a lot of ways the queer community, we've started to push beyond like super normative ways of experiencing gender, presenting ourselves. And then at the same time, I was like, I think this might be a symptom, because I was like, it felt even more extreme. Like it feels like sometimes the gender norming and like the top bottoming, like we're like, we always fold back into this gender binary, like over and over again.
And just to clarify, like when we're talking about like this topic with the top bottom thing, it's like, okay, if you're a top, you're technically like
More
the man,
masculine,
you're more
manly.
masculine. If
You're
you're the bottom, yeah. If you're the bottom,
you're
you're
more
like the
feminine.
woman, you're more feminine, and so it kind of like it's like reflecting.
It's reflecting back to
Yeah.
this like
Heteronormative
binary
things.
heteronormativity. So it's interesting, one, that we're still connected in with that, and I think because of that, we're experiencing something that I think they might be as well, which is I think society's gotten really bad at communicating, and I think like pandemic, right? We just like lost a lot of our social skills between the social media and stuff. So I think a lot of, at least I'm seeing like straight men, I think they're relying on more intensive like masculinity cues in lieu of communicating. They're like that they are interested. They're trying to like be like, look how hot and straight I am, so that women will like come to them because they can't talk to them. That's really but like kind of, I was like, I think that's what's happening. I think it's happening within the queer community too. I think we're having a hard time communicating. So it's like, what can I do to overcompensate to try to attract what I'm looking for?
Yeah.
So if I can lean into my masculinity and signal that I want to top somebody, then I don't have to like be intimate and vulnerable and communicate what I want or what I need. That's a deep, crazy take, but that's one of the things that I
just
see.
don't know, like a lot of guys don't like who will lean into their masculinity. They're still bottoms.
Great.
This is a city of bottoms.
It is.
City of
Yes.
bottom.
It's always the bottom.
Always a bottom.
Always the
You gotta
bottom.
assume a bottom.
It is. Philly is a city of
I'm always
bottoms.
hesitant to talk about it because I like gender roles and it works for me. And I think a lot of times it's sort of emasculating to be the woman or to be the bottom. But to me, that's how I feel comfortable and I feel empowered in that role. So if it works for me, I don't want to feel judged for, I don't want to take my trash out. I don't. I want the man to take the trash out, and I like to cook, and I like to clean, and I don't want you to clean because you're not going to do it right. And that works for me, and I don't want to feel judged for
True
that.
trad wife.
I
over
like
here.
So you're a
yes.
proud bottom.
So I'll go
Yes.
I know
antiquing.
that's right.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'll go antiquing. I'll make up the house.
Yes,
Bitch, you're a
Martha.
homemaker.
Okay, so do you
BB
feel-
homemaker.
Yes, and I
do
love
you
it.
feel, because I feel like just looking at you, you would come off as one of the more masculine. You would ping those notes.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
And-
just like, this is how I feel comfortable presenting.
Yeah.
And then in my relationship, that's how I feel comfortable with my partner.
Right, but I'm saying, like, do you have any trouble finding people to fit that other piece of the role because
No,
you
baby.
look like
No.
the man?
I don't have trouble finding.
As she wears a Janet Jackson shirt.
And she says it's all for you.
I don't have much trouble at all.
Okay.
I know that's right.
She said, "Oh,
But hold on, you
presented
said-
masculinely."
But you said, did she ever get like it comes off as the, like just goes back to last season when we were talking about hiding. Baby, not near one of y'all is hiding.
Yeah, I was
Not
like,
near one of y'all is hiding, okay? This one ain't hiding either, okay? Mother knows.
Say he was like, see, they're gonna
bottom.
meet
It's
again
always
on
the
these
bottom.
damn- these damn streets. I'm just saying.
Yes.
I feel in the context of our community.
Sure.
Oh,
I
some
do think-
bottoms would come to you and they'd be like, "I'd love for you to fuck me."
Well, I do think I'm pretty upfront. I'd be like, why would I do that? You know, like I'd lay it out. You know what I mean? Like,
Wait, is that your response?
yeah. Why would I do that?
Why would
and
I
then
do
I
that?
think they get it, right? So,
Yeah.
Oh, the audacity.
me, a lady.
Okay, that's playing.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
fun. No, I think gender roles like as a construct, it's a form of something to be creative within, right? Like that's why we do drag and stuff. It's like it is a fun landscape. So I feel like you're playing around in gender too, which is cool. Even if you're like, I kind of love these gender roles, but it's like I get to play in there. I get to cook and clean or something. You know, it's like
Yeah. And I think for me, like, I think about people who inspire me, and they're all women. You know, so like. Exactly. Is that my diva, Janet?
I love it. I think too with gender roles, like with you said you're very confident in who you are. That's such a beautiful thing. And I go back to that all the time too. A lot of people have a social normative way of lens that they look through life. They're trying to fit certain social norms or whatever they feel that is their community or group in. I'm not trying to fit not in their community of nothing. I am who the hell I am. You feel what I'm saying? I know what I'm into. I know what I like. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like people should put so much emphasis on it. You have to really, really, really be in touch with self. That's why Jay can say it so strongly and powerful, because Jay know his stuff. Okay,
That's it. That's it.
And knowing yourself is one of the hardest things you get. Like it is truly
It's all the way.
Why do you guys think people have a strong reaction if you like to play into gender roles?
To the point of like if I like the trad wife, right? There's like a reactiveness to it.
It's like, how dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you want to?
I see a lot of like maybe bottoms don't want to be feminized. Like I see like that perspective. But to me, if it works for you, it works for you, and it works for me. And
I feel the same way. I think I don't know. I think that there is a lot of energy behind it, because it's like, oh, we're trying to be so progressive, and you're kind of taking us a couple steps back by vocalizing that you want to be, the one who is cooking and cleaning and doing the, like,
One who
it's like,
keeps
I
his
mean,
dinner
like, God
warm.
forbid, God forbid you were, it would probably be worse if you were a woman, I would assume, because I mean, that's like the traditional thing. But I mean, like for you, I guess maybe it's a little bit different or easier for you to kind of express that. And but yeah, I think that's probably where it stems from.
yeah, and I think it's like picking and choosing gender roles. Like I love Martha Stewart. Like that is one of my divas. And
funny.
she is a
Kinda
homemaker,
funny.
but she's an entrepreneur, and she doesn't fit typical female gender roles in that way. She makes her own money. So it's like picking and choosing what gender roles you want to be is also part of the conversation.
It goes back to what you're talking about, the emasculating part, because of this male hierarchy that's what this whole thing is built off of. It's the power dynamic of that. So when they see a male being feminine and in touch with their feminine side and understanding that, they start to think like, well, hold on, what are you doing with your penis and all these things? Like that's their thoughts. That's their thoughts, which is crazy to me, because that's how people are thinking. Like really, that is how they're thinking though. Like because just like I can say that way in the trans and this too. They're always constantly thinking about those things. So I feel like again, when it comes to all those gender roles,
It all comes down to what you're doing with your penis.
Yes,
That's what the people want to know.
because that's why they be looking, y'all.
They
I'm telling
love.
you, people love this. They love because that's what it's. Again, I always talk about getting to the root of stuff. Okay, that's how the old black auntie said it, y'all. But when you get to the root of something, and that's really what it is. It's like this. They feel like they're not protected because there's men that are and like overly just overly cavemanish. It's crazy.
I just really like saying thrussy.
A what?
That was so random.
Thrissy. What's a thrissy?
I just like calling it a thrissy. You know?
Oh, your throat.
Right.
Oh.
So like for me, I like playing in gender. I'm just like, but what if I called it? Like I love ussying things. Do y'all ussy stuff? Yeah, you got it. Ussy. It's like put it in that budussy. It's like yeah. What can I ussy today?
Oh my God. You're
What
insane.
orifice can I ussy?
And let's get back on track, y'all.
Yeah, it did.
I've never been more on
So
track.
should we Jesus, should we be worried so much about like our sexual position when dating? Like how like that question, it's like should I approach you as a person first, or should I approach you as like
You approach me as an op
Yeah, as
first, and then I'll get to know you.
Yeah.
And I'll be
spoken
friends
like
with
a true
anybody.
bottom?
Yeah. Just a
And
hole,
if not,
sir.
yeah.
Oh my God.
First impression, just a hole. Second impression, a deep hole. I'm like,
And
a lot
why
of
is this
jazz.
regressing?
Third
What's the
impression.
big deal?
Deeper.
Should that really
Oh
be
yeah, what are you saying?
Sorry.
like have you actually answered the question?
No, say it. I'm ready to answer.
No, but like, yeah, like should that really be like a big consideration when we date?
Oh,
Positions? You mean like sexual?
I'd love
Yeah,
to
so
say
like-
no,
like-
but
like
it
should-
is.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like ideally we should all be verse.
Yeah.
Go to your room. Go to your room, Jarrod.
No, here's the
should
thing.
all just
I
be
think
verse.
I feel that in my bones as a fifth percentile penis man myself. But who also feels like I have the spirit of a top in me, and I'm like, like why? But then, but something that's been coming up. Some people were like, I kind of want a little dick, and I'm like, maybe it could be. Maybe it could be a little dick top. There's nothing. What's stopping me? Physical barriers? Like fat cheeks? Yes, they are. I need a small cheek. You know, I can't traverse as much distance as these schlonged up man. But important to note is this is actually on current challenge for me. Is like I actually think when I am acting my sexuality, when I am like topping a little bit more, I go dance also. And like I remember there was this little boy from Montana. We were in a go competition together, and he was like, pick me up. And one, he was dom. I do like being sub. That's a whole nother part of this too.
Yeah.
I like being sub, but he was like, pick me up. And like I picked him up and started just like, you know, like play fucking on stage. And I was like, this feels really good. I like this a lot. I really would like to do this again. But I think it's hard out there for the little dick tops.
Well, I mean, I'm cracking up.
And as somebody who's really trying to figure it out myself, any comments would be great. I'd love to help figure out this thing, because I don't think people talk about like the straight men, the little dick straight men. I'm like, how are you doing that? Well, they're angry and mean. That's how.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it!
I had an out. I was like, I'll be a bottom until proven. I don't know.
Well, I mean, there's trans women at top. Yo, it's a regular thing. That's not a like. It's a real thing. Yeah. Of course, it's not something I could do, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. But I'm just saying, you know. But there is girls who do that, and I love you, my sisters. I personally, not my thing. Yeah. Was never my thing. And sometimes I'm like, really? That's your thing? No shade. Some of the girls would be like, Deleqúa, shut the fuck up. Yeah. But I know, like, but seriously, I don't get it. But I can't judge nobody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you talk about top, bottom, like it's so wide. And really, if we all would just educate and understand the difference between, you know, gender, sex, and those different things, and you understand your organs, and you love you and who you are and what work, because I transitioned because of gender dysphoria. So I already knew what would be pleasurable for me and what would not be. So other people may not have done that. So, but for me, I know what my organs were, which ones I wanted, what one I didn't, and kept it moving. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey.
Yeah. Do you feel like it is useful to put like dom sub into the mix of that conversation. I feel like we don't do that enough.
Really?
Yes.
Because
I mean, if sex
feel-
is the only thing you're doing, yes. But if you,
no. But I'm saying like if we're dating and if we're
It's a
going to
yes,
have if we're going to be like, oh, are you a top, or if we're going to have that conversation.
It's a nice way because Delequa's saying like there's many dimensions. I think that's like an important truth of this is know thyself. There's so many cuts of this. There's billions of people. It's everywhere. Like every way, every how. The Kama Sutra's got a lot of positions for things.
It's
But
sure
it
does.
also like dominant and submissive is also a social thing as well, because it's like, okay, are you gonna be like telling me to like
Tell me to brush my
pick
teeth.
that up?
Yeah.
Take out the trash, bitch.
Yeah. I want
well, that's
that's
personality as a whole.
power behind it. But I'm just that is to say that it's in a whole nother dimension. I find it very helpful to be able to, because I think dom sub even has this masculinity, like there's like a, what is it, like omega alpha, like all of that kind of enters dom sub, but so it still ties back to masculinity, and I don't think it needs to. And I think society is actually breaking that down faster than we're breaking down the strict gender roles. I think we're breaking down dominance and submission quickly, and I'm excited about it because I think like I'm just like heated rivalry. I was like, yes. I know it's not groundbreaking, but I was like, that's what I like.
Not the toe.
I was like,
Okay.
I
got a
like
point.
what I like. I was like, the heated rivalry challenge was like, can you make it through episode 2 without jerking it?
No.
Nobody won the challenge. The $1 million was left unclaimed. You know, all that is to say, for me, I think it was lightly in that dom sub world. It's nothing revolutionary, but it was out there in the mainstream. Whew, that works for me, baby.
Oh, yeah.
And with a production value, pretty good. Pretty good. That's my answer. Is I like it. I like it.
Got it.
I like it a lot.
I want to be a sub little dick top.
Ooh.
And I'm sticking to it.
Okay.
Wow. That's a lot of.
What
that's
about
a lot of
you?
stuff.
What percentage?
What about you? It's crazy.
Love you.
I don't know what
You're
my
we'll
my
Google it.
percentile
We'll Google it
is.
after the next episode. She
Gee,
owes you
no,
for.
I'm
She
not
said
doing no-
the only blocker is I don't know the number. I'll hold you to it. Keep going.
I mean, I'm probably naturally more sexually submissive, socially a little bit more dominant, I would say.
I would say. Well, I wouldn't say
What
the
do you
first half.
mean?
I would say the second half. I feel like I see you like step into space and like you're able to like drive. You're in the drive.
I think you're a leader.
Yeah, definitely a
see
leader.
that.
I don't think that's even a sexual thing. I just think that's an amazing
Yeah.
character and thing that you have, that you are a leader and you're focused. When you're focused, you get it done.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
a bottom.
I'm a burst bomb.
Yeah, everyone's a little first.
I'm burst
I'm
bomb.
very
You're
first.
like, yeah, I'm
I'm a very
Jesus.
burst
She's like,
bottom.
you heard it here. Very
Okay,
first.
let's just keep that straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spicy episode 1, I guess.
Yeah.
What
Baby,
is
yeah.
this? What? Never mind. Just show the camera.
Sorry, it was. This is what it sounds like. It's a penis. On my, they gave us cards. They gave us all these cards, and I just didn't know what to do.
I'm
so
writing notes and
it's-
he's drawing penises.
It's just
okay.
cock and balls
All right.
and cock.
Well, all right. So, so in our final point, for anybody who is going through
She said, just
dating,
I love you.
who's trying to like, who's dating, like, how should they approach the top bottom question?
Know
while
yourself
dating?
first. And then when you know yourself, you can find somebody else who knows themselves. You'll know the chemistry will bring you together. You won't even have to have no big, crazy, awkward conversation. You'll know what it is. I'm telling you, that's what it be. But people make it bigger than what it need to be. That's my take. Now, other people can have another take. But my take, be yourself. Let that other person be themselves. That shouldn't even be the first point of conversation. It should, the chemistry. If we start moving right with the right energy, the chemistry will take it to the person you need to go to. Somebody better say amen.
Amen.
Okay.
That's right.
Do you have a final
No, I
thought?
second that. I think that chemistry is important, and I think that if the chemistry is there, the sex will work out.
Okay. I disagree.
Ooh.
I feel like you can have a lot of a chemistry with a person, but
Well, that's your homegirl.
Bumping person. Bumping person.
I love persons. I love.
Jesus.
Sorry.
I'm not bumping nothing.
I think it's time for my little dick tops to
Jesus.
Activate.
the 5th percentile will rise. I hate that.
Can you give us a final point?
Oh, that was
man?
it. But I was really being serious. I think it is an area that is worth like removing layers of shame off of. I think it's like, where do you start? That's kind of where my brain goes. And I feel like at least where we are in our size, shame feels like a big inhibitor. And so it's like, we got to know thyself. It's like, how do we start that? It's just like evaluate the shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's, at least for me, I can speak to that's been powerful last like year or two. This podcast was me quite literally being like, what if I can talk about this stuff and like release some of that tension around it? And y'all have always been really good at like holding me through that. So
We love
think
you.
that's boyfriends, right? It's like if you can speak on it with your friends. Like I started making 5th percentile jokes just a few months ago, and now look at me, mom. No. Okay, that's my final statement, and I'm sticking to it.
I think.
Jarrod. I know. Okay, I'm losing it. I'm losing.
I think you know, the conversation is going.
I know. I'm back.
The conversation is going to happen. I mean, like we said, ideally you would just be first, but not everybody is. No, that's just what I said. I'm kidding, but
ideally everyone should be first. Yeah.
but in reality, there's going to be some conversation about like, what are you more into, what am I more into, and so I think it's good to be honest about that. And if you're not feeling it not immediately, I think that should be something that should be discussed early on, because you would hate to have to get to know somebody for a few weeks to a few months, and then finally you do something, and then it's just like, okay, well, this is not what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying?
And then you love them so much already. So then you just have to be a 2-top partnership, and you have to keep finding a third, and it's so stressful.
I know, and that's how you get the open relationships.
Yeah. Wait, like speak on it. Exactly.
That ain't of God.
I know we can't fully go into open relationships, but I think that's right. I saw there was a power top couple that were courting bottoms in San Francisco. I'll put him in the comments. I can't name him.
I can see Jay right now.
But I was enamored. I was like, what's happening right now? And they were just so socially dominant, where they were just so forward. And I was like, that's kind of hot. So all that is to say, sometimes you get locked in like that.
Yeah.
And we have creative solutions in the queer community.
We do. All right. Well, I want to thank you all for this amazing first episode of this season.
Yes.
Thank you, Jay, for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Officially.
Number one down.
And we have a lot more conversations to go. I want you to like, subscribe, give us all of the shares. And remember, until next time, if you have no one else,
you got us.